Coach Desi here with Virtual Kicking. We are doing a field goal virtual coaching session. So this is essentially what it looks like. Today we are going to be given a NFL example of what we want it to look like. We're going to be talking through pace a little bit and approach to the ball. So let me go ahead and zoom myself out. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Let's go ahead and look at the top. I'm going to play from the top. Watch the pace here. Seems a little bit like we're just kind of stepping. Right? It's step, step, kick. So what we really want to do is we want to be a little bit more fluid with our approach. So let me go ahead and give you an example of what that might look like. So if we're looking right here at the bottom, an NFL example, notice how he's kind of bouncing on the balls of his feet, working down the field, right? Bouncing on the balls of feet, working down the field. So when we're looking here, I like that you made an adjustment where you're taking smaller steps. I like that. That's good. But it seems to me that we're just stepping with our jab step. So let's go ahead and zoom in on our jab step. We're just kind of picking it up and putting it down. You see how your knee bends right here? This sort of leaning forward position. This is where we want to start. We actually want to start with our knee bent and weight on the front, the ball of our foot with our shoulder slightly forward. That's going to help us generate a little bit more pace. The distance is what we want to change. I like that you change so you're smaller as far as distance goes to the ball, so you can take smaller steps. But one thing we have to work on is going forward. We want to be a little bit in a readier position, right? So we move in with a little bit of pace. Move in with pace, but in a smaller distance. That's going to allow us to be a little bit more consistent here. So start with that. The second thing that I want to look at is really looking at your contact, that push through. It seems to me that we're kind of targeting with the side of our foot. There's probably a better angle here. Notice we can see that Nike check. We probably shouldn't see that Nike check yet. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom in on an actual example of what we look like here. All right, running it back. So you can see the difference here was that toe is pointed, right? We want to make sure that we're striking with that bone of our foot that goes from our ankle to our big toe. From here, it looks like you're doing sort of like a soccer pass, right? Sort of a pass with the side of our foot. We want to stay away from that because we end up rounding and driving the ball. We want that ankle lock, leg lock with that foot rolled forward a little bit. That's going to generate better contact and better pop on the ball. So once we make that adjustment, we're going to see a lot more success as far as height and distance.